Hey mommies, it's Miss Key and I'm back. Today I wanted to make a video about cleaning your breast pump and just taking care of your breast pump. If you see me look away, it's because I'm actually on the CDC's website and I don't want to leave anything out. But I was on Pinterest and one of the suggestions popped up about the CDC's guidelines for cleaning your breast pump. And although it's everything I've been doing, I also read that a baby passed away from the breast pump being cleaned in the sink. So it made me feel like, although it's something that everybody may say, oh, why would you make a video about that? I already knew that. It's somebody out there who didn't know. So, anyways, the CDC says that you should first start by washing your hands, which every time I ever handle my pump, I always wash my hands first. Of course, because I work in a hospital. And so, yeah, you definitely want to always wash your hands, even if you've been at home all day and you feel like I haven't done anything but been at home all day. You touched your remote, you touched a phone, you touched something, a doorknob. I don't care. Wash your hands first. So you definitely want to always wash your hands before touching the pump. Like I said, I pump at work, so I'm working an 8-hour shift. I pump about 4 times during my shift. And I have seen people say that they store their pumps in the refrigerator or the freezer instead of washing it every time. But of course, I don't want to store my pump with tuna fish. So, whatever else my coworkers want to bring for lunch that day. So, what I do is just rinse it with cold water. I don't have dish liquid or anything there to wash it. So, Case decided he wanted to join us, guys. So, hey, say hey to Case. Hi. But anyways, so what I do with my pump is I wash it with cold water every time I use it, and I'll show you what it looked like. So I take it apart and I rinse it out with cold water really well. Rinse this part out with cold water, and then normally when I rinse this out, it still have milk in it, so I rinse that out with cold water and I use a napkin and I dry it out because that's what I have at my job at the time, and then I store it back in my breast pump. So my job also have breast pumps for mothers to use. I've been in the room, but I haven't used the pump. I have the pieces to that pump as well because they were given to me when I had my baby there. Yeah, I had my baby at my job. But anyways, so something else that the CDC recommends is being sure that you clean the knobs. So all of these knobs here. So another thing you want to be sure to do is to clean your knobs with like Lysol wipes or whatever type of wipes you may use. I just wanted to show you all the knobs here. Just make sure you keep all of those little doodads clean. But the most important thing of the whole takeaway is to be sure you do not wash your bottles or your pump in the sink. So this is how the baby that passed away got sick. They said the sink had some type of bacteria in it or something. So this is something that was given to me at the hospital. This is a dry one, the one that says dry. I don't know if the girl wrote it on there, the nurse. She gave me two, one for wash and one for dry. And that one have bottles in it that's already been washed. But I also have a wet one, but it's filled with soap and bottles right now. But you want to be sure to wash your pump in something like that, something separate that's only for pumps and for bottles. Do not wash it in the sink, guys. I know some of you may say, my sink is good enough to eat a bowl of cereal out of. Whatever. Just don't do it. Don't wash the pumps in the sink because you never know. What if you missed one little spot and that pump rub against that spot and now your kid gets salmonella or whatever? I don't know. Whatever type of germs that the sink can hold. please be sure that you are washing your pump pieces separately. You're taking it all the way apart completely. And also, please wash it in something separate than the sink. Yeah, Case telling you. Tell him, Case. Do not wash the pump in the sink. Also, so after you wash each and every part, you want to use a dish towel, a clean one, or a paper towel that you will sit your parts on. Sorry, guys. That you will sit your parts on. I have one laid across the top of my counter, and you will put the bottles, the pump parts, and your little wash bowl up there to dry. It says do not like wipe the pump with the dish towel, just sit it up there to dry. So definitely do that. And oh yeah, and also sit your bottle brush up there to dry. It says you can put them in the dishwasher, but I don't use the dishwasher, so I don't know. But even if you use the dishwasher, it says run the dishwasher using hot water and heated drying cycle or sanitizing setting. When you remove them from the dishwasher, you want to make sure your hands are clean, and you want to also still sit them on a towel to dry. You also want to sit them on the towel to dry still. And it says you want to store the parts dry until you are going to use them again. I use mine every day, so I'll leave them on the towel drying, and then in the morning I pack them in my pump case, and I go on my merry little way. Come home, wash them, do it all over again tomorrow. So if you all have any questions, you can ask Case. He has all the answers. But I will link the article from the CDC below. I will probably link the article I read from Pinterest that even initially made me want to look at the article below if I could find it. And if you have any questions, I will try to find the answers for you if I do not know them. Thanks. Bye-bye.